20s.
What if?
What if I died?
Right now.
Swag 5.
19. I don't know if that's good or bad for me.
That's very bad.
But what are we even gonna? What are we doing this for? What?
Just destroy your
Yeah.
d20s. I don't see your roll, Ryan. Mr. Choose on Rocks.
Gravel.
Oh, there he is.
Oh no, there's
That's a
shoes on.
There's
10.
that the 19 or the 10?
That's a 10.
I
10.
think it's because I rolled it in my character sheet that it was a 19.
Stupid.
I don't think I need to. I don't think.
I need Mr.
You know I'm not lying to
Steven.
you because
Yeah,
I.
I don't. I
Yeah.
mean, you wouldn't lie to me about getting a 19. That's like the second
Yeah.
worst thing you can roll.
Dude, I
What
Roll.
advantage on
was thinking
5
about
then?
getting this, but if we ever fight these characters and this happens, I kill myself.
Sick. So
Steven.
Ryan. What happened
Hmm.
last session in the main campaign?
I love my leg.
That will be all. Anyway, what else
Uh,
happened last session in the main campaign?
We actually met the Fate's Hand in earnest. And then we were doing some traveling. There was like a weird fog thing that was similar to the one we saw. What's the area called? Where
Mistlands.
we fought Mistlands. And then after we camped, we found Holden was missing. We stumble across him, and he seems to be corrupted by something. That's where we ended the
Oh, is
session.
that all? Okay. So yeah,
I don't know.
pretty solid, short and sweet explanation. Thank you for not being Adam or Matt and just, yeah. So I don't remember what happened.
How do
Eric's gonna have to say it.
how do y'all not remember? I
Why do
literally
you-
have
Dude,
mega brain
why do
rot.
you say Matt? Also, I haven't done this since in at least 80 sessions.
I have not
Hey.
done this often either.
You know, I end up
Ryan-
having to be the one. Half the time, Adam gets it, and Adam just never remembers what happened. So
I remember like 10% of
he's
it.
like, Birch hit somebody. Anyways,
I did something.
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah. So we are on the funny campaign. Zach, I'm assuming, yeah, we're balling because you rolled. But we are bad guys, and just as kind of general lore to your all's party, you are part of essentially. It doesn't have a specific name. The different members of this group or cult or religion, if whatever you want to call it. Everybody has their own opinions. It's all basically just formed under this entity that you serve is wildly powerful and promises you power as long as you do well by him. You know that he is not necessarily immortal. You know that he is amortal, but once again, insane strength. He can make you stronger. That's all you care about. So you all are a group that was formed by this cult thing to do his bidding more efficiently. You've been a party for War Thunder. You've been a
Said
party.
his name was Jerry.
Sure.
Who?
The actual like entity that you serve, you've never actually seen him. He's rather elusive. He's typically exists in a completely different plane. Adam, what are you doing on War Thunder?
He can fly.
Daily.
Wow, he's in a jet.
Can I get a belt of fire giant strength?
Sure.
Awesome.
So you've never actually seen him. You have heard him speak to you. You have been called to his presence before, and him calling you to his presence is less. Hey, boss needs. No matter where you are, you all just disappear, and you appear in this plane of like darkness. And he speaks to you there. But yeah, so that is general backstory. You guys are just basic stereotypical evildoers. Um,
Let's go.
the levels of that, I obviously it's up to you, but yeah, we are starting like a location on world. It is a small little city, not too terribly close to anything you all would know of. It's closer to Abacos than that of the other kingdom, which I'm brain farting, the one that got nuked. But even then, it's still about a month's journey to Abacos, so it's a ways out.
No
You all have
Forge.
been, yeah, Null Forge, thank you. So you're on the closer side. You're not across the ocean, but yeah. So you all have been in this little town for roughly 5 weeks, just kind of waiting on orders. And outside of that, I will let you do any more world building. Like, how do the people like you? What have you all been up to? So let's hear it as we
So everyone
as
loves me,
we
and I have $1 million.
introduce the characters.
What's the setting for our thing?
What do you mean?
We just got teleported into the plane. Or
No, you are currently
oh.
in a little town.
Probably
You've
traveled
been there
here.
for about 5 weeks, kind of waiting on orders. So,
I
if we'd like to
Shoes
kind
on
of,
Rocks is
yes,
found stumbling out of the casino.
let's go gambling.
He has been. There are a few guards unconscious on the ground, and about 5 people. It takes about 5 people for me to get pushed out of the casino. I am throwing hands, and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs that
Okay.
this casino's a cheat. This casino cheated me out of all my money. I'll tear this place down with my bare hands. And I'm just throwing hands. I threw someone. It was a short person. I hate short people, especially halflings. Halflings cheat at poker. It's a known fact at this point.
Okay, well, Mr. Choose on Rocks, would you like enlightening us on your race and classes?
My name's Shoes on Rocks. I don't I like chewing on rocks, shiny ones. I'm an angry man, but I found Jesus. Um, because the priest said that if I follow Jesus, I'd win the gambling, and he said you're only 12 games, you're only 12 good Dragonlance games away from winning all the gold in the kingdom. And it's how do I do that? You have to follow Jesus. So
Okay, well, that's definitely what I meant by enlightening us on your race and classes, so thank you.
I'm an angry
Um,
man, and I'm a
Tell us your race and classes!
class
Man.
angry man
Oh
with a
my
little bit of
God.
Jesus. Class race gray.
Jesus.
Angry man with a little bit of Jesus, so barbarian and cleric.
And then my race gray.
Earth
Earth
Ganassi, gotcha. Genasi.
genus.
Is this your voice for him?
I don't know.
I can't tell if you're just being stupid or if you're like trying to say all this in character. You're just
I'm
like
trying to
talking
sound
to a wall.
stupid.
And, like you're just explaining his whole lore to like a brick wall outside of the casino.
It's like a
No, it's
pumpkin on like a
reality
stand.
TV show.
Okay, so as Choose on Rocks is busy throwing hands with the casino guards for presumably not the first time in this week alone. Another shady goober walks out of the casino after you see a large pickaxe be thrown out of the door and lodge itself in a man's foot, completely like not part of the situation. And a deep gnome sprints out of the doors, pounces on this man, and just starts beating him. He very obviously seems quite inebriated.
Inebriated.
Inebriated. So as he jumps on the man, how stupid do I want to make this dude's voice? Do we go here, Adam? I'm gonna let you help me choose. Do we go classic stupid barbarian, or do we go something not
I'm getting a
okay?
burger.
You should sound enlightened.
Not okay.
Okay. So as this deep gnome pounces on
America
this
has a certain
man,
all places.
he starts screaming, "How dare you take my pickaxe!" And he just starts beating him to death. He doesn't actually beat him to death. He makes him not very pretty on the outside. He will like cast low-level healing spells just so he can keep beating him, but he eventually seems to get bored and then just lays on the ground and watches Chews on Rocks. This
What do you
is
want?
Gravel or Gravel. He will get violent if you call him Gravel, but because he thinks it's pronounced Gravel. I don't
I
even
like how
know
you
what
say he
all he
thinks
is,
as if
bro.
it's wrong.
He thinks. Yes, he thinks. Little do you know, his name's Stacy. So he's like I said, deep gnome. He's a barbarian, cleric, and paladin. He does not know how he got these powers, but he was blessed by a god, and he didn't know what god, so he immediately broke the oath that he did not know he agreed to. And
I was probably
yeah,
drunk.
so that's Gravel. I might get hunted down. Outside of that, what about this?
Hey, Aaron,
What?
how long should I cook this for?
I don't know, like a minute. All right. What's somebody else doing? Come on.
I'm making a burger.
Somebody just speak up.
Oh, I'm making a burger.
Is that Steven?
Yeah.
Okay. What's Steven doing?
I'm making a burger.
Where?
Do we have a place we're staying?
Wherever we feel like that night, I assume.
Is there a strip club? No.
You could probably make one.
Easy.
That
I'm
that has
looking for
horrible
barbecue sauce.
implications.
I'm looking for barbecue sauce and I can't find it.
Crazy. Okay. Somebody else, please.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make
Zaros exits the casino, brushing off some dust from his
Yeah.
suit, and gingerly makes his way around Chews on Rocks while he shakes off his new friends and says, "You know, when I said, or when rather we agreed to be discreet, this is not the idea I had.
Oh,
What?
But go off.
go where?
Continue. I'm
Wow.
quite enjoying the view, actually."
Oh. What?
And he's gonna lean on the side of the building and count a few of the gold he had. So clearly, absolutely won fairly.
Okay. Okay. Just as our first true roll, give. Let's do a luck roll. Let's do a luck roll. I want to do a luck roll for this. Just D20. Unless you don't have like the lucky feat, do you?
I don't believe so.
Okay, just roll me a D20.
Let me double check that. God, there's so much reading.
I doubt you have the lucky feat. You
Nah, I
would
don't.
probably know.
Damn.
Okay, no, that's good. So you being like well versed in your sorceries, I will definitely say that as you were in there totally fairly gambling, you were able to kind of slightly cast some spells here and there for some like slight, not quite illusionary stuff, but just enough to kind of slyly do something to get you in a little here, or kind of fake out something there, and yeah, you managed to get yourself, like I said, completely fairly, about 80 gold from that night.
Let's
So,
go. I also have a weighted set of die. So
uh, Zach, what are we doing? Come on. What is that? Is that a new thing you can do?
I have just gone into a random establishment and like that makes food and went into the kitchen and am
Started
now
making a
making
burger.
myself a burger.
All right. You have little resistance, as if the people that are there kind of are scared to stop you, as if they expect this. All right. What about Zach? What we got going on? What's Sir Coppernuts doing?
Buh.
Sick.
No
All right.
clue.
Okay. You good? All
With a
right.
little bit of that jalapeno sauce,
Mm,
like the jalapeno fire roasted jalapeno sauce. This is
mm.
really good.
Yes, I put the honey hunt on it. All right, Matt. You know what you didn't do, and also Adam. Matt, I'll
mm.
have you do it first. Tell us your race and
Ah,
class.
yes.
All right,
I
we'll go
did
ahead and pull
forget.
this. Don't, 'cause we're gonna go bed.
I'll see you. Thank you.
Make sure you leave it open when you get up.
Yeah.
And go, when you go out there, go to the living room. Sleep.
I will.
Your blanket and stuff is
Yeah.
right there. Cool. You want a song?
Hello.
Okay. I
Night.
am
Love you. Love you.
Yon T. I am a cleric barbarian monk rogue.
Only a few classes.
Just a couple.
Okay, Adam. What are you? What you got going on?
I am a tiefling sorcerer.
Pure sorcerer?
Yes.
You got lucky. Okay. Zach.
I'm a cleric, monk, dragon.
Okay, and you're not really doing anything. You said.
As far as y'all can see, I
Around.
guess. Yeah, no, nothing.
Okay.
Gun.
All right.
Most just laying around.
So as there is now commotion in the streets of this like relatively small town. Apparently, it's a small town that has a casino in it. So that's normal.
That's all the town is known for. Obviously.
Yeah, clearly.
Just casinos, gambling city,
Gamble Town.
gamble
But,
town.
Gambleton.
Yes, yeah, Gambleton. That's the name of this little town. So, as there is now kind of commotion in the streets, somebody has been relatively seriously injured by a pickaxe being lodged into their foot. So it appears that some guards have been called. There are about 6 guards that have now appeared. They seem relatively shaken up at the sight of who they have been called to deal with. I'm good for now, thank you. But
They ain't gonna try nothing on
they're
you.
not actively looking to. It doesn't seem like they're actively looking to scrap, but they're trying to do like a show of force against you guys out in the street.
Uh-huh.
What are you
Cease
doing?
your actions, sir, please.
Can I just
Face.
breathe on them?
What do you mean?
I think he means dragons.
You haven't even told us like where you are. You're just like, no, I don't really
Can I
know
just
what I'm doing.
can I just breathe on them? Just manifests and it's like
dies.
So yeah, the
And
guards
I
go
just
up.
walk up eating a burger and just
So
Bro!
you kind of like walk up to next to the guards. They don't really seem to see you, and as you walk kind of next or past them, the one closest to you like jumps severely, and out of just instinct, swings his weapon at you. And this is going to be an attack, but it's going to be he rolled a 1.
He dies.
was kind of a shit swing, sir.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Gravel, what did you do?
It wasn't me. He stole my pickaxe.
You heard the
I didn't do
man.
anything either.
Get the thief.
What?
Thief.
I'm talking
What
to the
thief?
guards.
You're talking to the guards?
Yeah,
They just
telling
kind
them
of
to get the
look
guy
at
who
you.
stole his pickaxe.
Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. So they just kind of look at you and kind of like back away from you. Kind of in shock. What would? What are we doing?
What the fuck?
Where
Uh,
are you going?
I'm looking.
The thief. The thief.
So
The thief. Oh, I'm looking at somewhere right now. I want to see what I can do.
The fuck? Give me a
So-
second. I'm back. Yeah. Sorry. So, what happened to the guard that missed horribly? He apologized,
he
and then
just was like, "Please forgive me," and they kind of sort of backing away.
why wasn't he beaten to death?
That's a great question. I was about to do something about that.
I think
He seemed sad.
So as you guys are kind of conversing, you hear a not like a scream, but like a very squelchy like as you hear like a squelching sound, and about half a second later, you see a large pickaxe being hurled across the dirt, and it is going to hopefully hit one of these guards in the head, and it does. With Gravel tossing his great pick at one of them. And it
Oh, that's what I like to say.
That's only 7 damage. And he just goes, "Get out of here!" And,
no one wants you
Yep.
here.
We've
And,
apparently resorted to violence.
the one that he hit just runs away, and the other ones are seemingly kind of in like debate with themselves, like, what do we do? Oh God! Kind of.
Zaros is going to walk up to the both of them.
There are still like, I think I said there was 6 of them, so there's 5 more.
Well, he's gonna walk up to them and spread his arms open. In a, I really wish I had my camera for this. In a false welcoming gesture.
How far away is he when he does this?
About 10 feet from them.
Okay.
And says, "Men, you are doing your job. Yeah?
Get back, fiend!
Well,
Hold
And
up.
one kind of raises
just
his
because
shield.
just because I'm a tiefling does not mean I'm any sort of fiend,
Speak not
good
to
sir.
me, demon. Your party is not welcome here. Can't you see that?
Well, that's a bit rude.
Zaros is gonna raise his hand behind him, or like in the air, to motion silence to those behind him, party members. He is right.
Gravel
That is a bit
starts
rude.
walking up to grab his pickaxe.
That is a bit rude. But come now. You can clearly see you are shaking in your boots.
And I stay quite. There is one of them that seems relatively calm, and that's the one that spoke up to you. But all of the rest of them are like, yes, they are like visibly shaken.
You can see none of you want to be here. Well, except for you. You seem like a decent man.
Gonna kill him now?
Not yet. He whispers very quietly to him.
Is there like, would there happen to be like some shadows behind this man?
like his shadow.
Let me read some.
Gravel starts to like slowly raise his great pick above his head.
I think Shadow Step would work.
Okay, I'm just quickly checking something.
Actually, this would most likely be like kind of when the sun is starting to like set, so there is probably quite a bit of shadow
Great. Can I just like be behind him?
just up here.
Shadow Step
Yeah.
behind him. Yeah. Cool.
Are you shadow stepping
Someone-
behind the
someone
guy that's
speak?
kind of got
I
some nerve?
the only one that has balls. Yes.
Okay. So are
Alright, someone
you
speak?
doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Okay.
can hear
So
now.
But
as
I
as you just appear, Gravel, who has his pickaxe about to swing on this man, you just appear. He just goes ah! And just like instinctively swings at you. And as soon as the pickaxe is about to connect with your chest, all of you just like kind of get instantaneously enveloped by this like black smoke, and you just disappear. And for a couple seconds, each of you, all of your senses are just gone. All you can kind of hear is just like a faint like wind kind of going across your ears. You can see pretty much nothing. But all at once,
Is
you each
this
kind
familiar?
this is familiar. This has happened once before.
Okay.
Each of you at the same time kind of appear in this plane of shadows almost, each in like a single file line, shoulder to shoulder. You can see each other, and you can't see, but you can kind of sense the presence of your lord, essentially, the entity who guides you and tells you what to do, because you're good little children. I almost said boys, but I don't want Ryan to cream. But
So Aaron shows up.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
But yeah, as you guys have been summoned here, momentarily it is silent. Is anybody gonna say anything before?
Where the fuck is my penis?
Oh,
You want to take some
I like to
sucker shots
imagine
from
we're
my
still
mechanic,
screaming
Dave
as if
Gilbo?
I'm being slashed in the head with a pickaxe.
What do you say?
I like to imagine I still think I'm gonna get hit in the head
So
with a
you
pickaxe.
teleport. You're just like.
Yeah, I'm just freaking the fuck out.
yeah. Zarus is going to be teleported with his mouth open as if to say something to the gods, and then he just closes it with a sigh,
Mid
like,
shit talking.
"Well, Piers, we have business."
It appears we do. And you
It's
hear
you
like
again.
No, that's
What?
crazy. I just finished my.
it seems like you genuinely caught the entity off guard with like Chu saying that. He's just what?
To
Would
me
you
or to
like
what?
to repeat
is it?
that?
To me?
Yes, to you.
Oh, it's you again. Hi.
Have some respect.
What? I was about to get in a fight.
What?
I was
What
gonna
did you
fight
just
some.
say?
I was about to get into a fight.
Oh, cams
okay.
are on.
As a barbarian player, I understand you. Don't worry.
Okay. You see, like,
yeah. Oh my goodness.
there's a ways away.
You can't say that.
If you kind of know what it looks like in if there's like a whole bunch of like fog from a fog machine, and they have like a spotlight shining on the back of somebody that you can like see their silhouette through the smoke. It kind of looks like that. There's like a humanoid shape, kind of far away and quite large. You see an arm wave, and some of the like darkness of the smoke kind of waves, and it kind of circles itself around your head. And I would like you to make a wisdom save for me, Chu.
Uh-oh.
7.
So some of this like dark smoke that kind of surrounds itself in your head seems to solidify and take the shape of a chain, and it wraps itself around your neck and pulls you up into the air, and you are now restrained in the air and are barely able to breathe. So you're just, unless you like it, and you're just kind of sitting
I
there.
can't.
I don't know. If you do that, he might just kill you. But so Chu is now there, relatively unable to speak, not dying, but not having a great time. Anyways, would any of you like to be my patron for this exact mission? Be my spearhead, per se?
Zaros is gonna raise his hand.
Ah, Zaros, I expected no less. Please step forward.
He steps forward.
Chewie just choking.
He's just letting it happen. He does not care. So, Zaros, as you step forward, having this happened before, before you were the one who's also stepped up, you know that he, being kind of as you experienced just now, he expects respect. So, you know that you should kneel, but obviously that's up to you. Just to show. I appreciate you playing the character, Ryan. This is good. You get inspiration. I'm not kidding. So, does Zaros kneel?
Zaros kneels. Yes.
Okay. And as he kneels, like you hear the voice, "Raise your head." And
He
you kind of
raises
look
his
up,
head.
and as he kind of looks up again, you see what appears to be a scroll, kind of being led down by this smoke, as if it's carrying it down, and it kind of stops right in front of you. Take it. This is your assignment.
Reach out and grab it.
Okay. Before you open it, know that this is crucial for our cause. For the Great One. Know this, and carry on with great passion, and you should be fine. And then, if you'd like to respond to anything, he kind of gives you a second. But
I understand, my lord.
good. And you see once again the hand waves, and you all kind of get enveloped by the smoke again. The chain drops from Chu, and you guys appear in a completely different area. Not necessarily new lands, but it's still relatively similar, but some of the, like, vegetation is slightly different. Like, it could be different strains of trees and all that. But, either way, it is not where you were. So, you don't get to beat up big guards or nothing. So, big sad day. However, you do... Let's see. I don't know if anybody here actually put in thought to, like, their characters' pasts. Would anybody here have been from Nullforge?
Hell no. I was raised in the mountains by like 2 mountain lions
My
and
bro was raised on streets. That's all I know.
Okay.
Like, bro was
I
an
think-
orphan.
Would
Type shit.
Zaros be from?
Is he magically inclined or mechanically inclined? That's kind of the big thing.
He is magically inclined.
Okay, he would
Inclined.
likely have not lived in Nullforge.
Oh yeah, because that's
Nullforge
Mostly
is prioritized in, like, mechanical research rather than magical research. They have magic. It's just not nearly as advanced as, like, Abakos. Abakos is one of the most magically advanced kingdoms. There is one kingdom that is beyond Abakos, but it's
but they're fucking nerds.
yeah, it's quite far, and they are very beyond Abakos in terms of, like, magical potency. But yeah, so we'll say that nobody is necessarily from Nullforge, but having done as much as you all have, and been around as much as you have, you kind of get the idea that you know where you are. And as you guys appear, Sir Coppernuts and Zaros, you both sense that something has happened here that has disrupted the fabric of magic itself. And if you'd like, you could roll an Arcana to see if you can get an idea of what that was.
Can I roll an Arcana?
No. You can't tell anything happens. The rocks do look kind of tasty here.
Okay, y'all, that was kind of cool. It just spun on one of the corners.
Sick. So,
Oh,
I'm trying to get my camera
So-
to work, so I'm sorry, guys.
so Copper, he definitely senses a disruption in the magic, but he can't really get a sense of what it is or why. But Zaros, on the other hand, as he kind of looks around, he can sense that it's coming from a specific direction. And as he looks over there, he sees quite in the distance through some trees what appears to be the remains of Nullforge, as it now has this mist kind of pouring out of it. And he recognizes it as told in some of the legends in their guild or cult or whatever you want to call it, of the work
Cult.
of Korn,
Uh-oh.
which is one of the greater entities, as such as the one that he serves. Or Karn, not Korn, my bad.
I was about to say, if you name me something Corn, please tell me it's the god of magic.
Don't worry about it. He's named similar to Korn for a reason.
Oh boy.
But,
So Khan.
Like the band.
Karn, you guys, as you know very basic, because you are trusted enough to be called by, you know, by your entity, you know that they are called the Chosen, and they serve one supreme entity, all of them. You know that there are 13. You've only heard very minimal of a couple of them, but the one that is spoken of the most is Karn, and that is because he wants to be known, and he wants to be worshipped, essentially. He's extremely egotistical. But because of that, he's able
He
to
my homie.
maintain that because he is extraordinarily powerful. So, you recognize that as his doing. But as you kind of look on, you feel the scroll vibrate. Kind of.
I'm gonna look at the mist and go, well, that's definitely familiar. And a bit... Well, I don't want to say it's bad. Well, not for us anyways. For them, definitely. So, and as I finish that sentence, I feel the scroll vibrate.
Mm-hmm.
And I look down to it, and I open it.
Okay, so it's the type that kind of unravels as you pull it apart, and as you pull it apart, it is initially blank, but like these words kind of scribe themselves on it, and it reads, "Take what is rightfully mine." And as they kind of scribe themselves, you see them kind of like pulse with a blue light as they seem to kind of just, now they are permanently there, and you see like almost this magical runic compass almost like appear, kind of in like in like this circle on the map, and it seems to be pointing you towards something.
I'm going to look back towards the rest of the party. Boys,
Yeah.
Gravel,
Hey, I'll
we...
have you know that I've done women.
What?
A pig, probably.
No, it was a goat. Pigs are filthy.
Point stands. However, we have somewhere to be. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Where we going?
Okay.
You don't need to worry about it. Just follow me.
I
Oh, look at me. I can read. I'm so special.
You would be able to too if you stopped fucking your animals.
I don't believe in that.
Oh look,
And
get a
this
look
is
at
why
this. You think they
you
can
don't read.
raid?
I'm gonna
These nerds in my
roll
life.
my eyes and walk in the direction that the compass is pointing.
Okay.
You think I can get fentanyl here?
Here, I got some on me if you need some.
I'm just gonna say when nobody else is.
What'd you say?
I'm just gonna say when nobody else has the balls too. America has a damn fentanyl.
What the hell is
No Forge has a
America?
damn fentanyl crisis.
Where do you think I got this? I've had this on me for like 3 years. It kind of smells weird. Probably shouldn't have got it in a piece of corn. The corn's
Zara stops. Zara stops and turns around for a
Alright.
second.
I swear
Pardon?
I've been listening. What the fuck is happening?
No Forge
You're
has a damn
high.
fentanyl crisis.
Well, yeah, I'm always high. What the fuck that was a 360 no scope type. What the fuck?
Fentanyl is now canon in our campaign.
Yeah, what?
So, Gravel, now looking around, seeing everybody look at him, takes this very clearly, like, horribly rotten single kernel of corn and just... That's what it sounds like when he swallows.
Ravel! What did you do that?
My guy's
I
just
gotta
like,
get in the zone
throwing
somehow.
up off the side of the path.
See?
Boy,
Saros is gonna let out a large sigh,
Okay.
and he's
Copper
going
Nuts
to
is actively guiding.
facepalm. He's gonna facepalm and he's gonna. We've been given a task here,
Actually,
and you're eating whatever that is.
Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. You see him start like pushing on his gut.
no, you're not that again. No.
And you kind of hear him like, and you see him like move something around in his mouth with his tongue, and then he kind of takes a big swallow, and there's that single kernel of corn. I got all the fent out of it anyways, and he kind of flicks it at Zaros.
I'm gonna hellish rebuke. I'm going to dodge it. I'm gonna just slightly turn my upper body to the side in disgust. And
Actually, he rolled a natural 20. You can't.
Improvised weapon corn kernel.
dies.
The sun
Oi.
explodes.
But I'm
Garfield.
just gonna slightly turn
Talking to
my.
me.
Oh, yeah. Can I see your
I'll
pickaxe?
fucking kill you.
Can I?
Sorry,
Can I?
no, I don't
can I give it a
like
s-
when people touch my pickaxe.
I'm gonna yank it.
You're gonna try and take it from him?
No, I'm gonna give. I'm gonna. You seem like a great, beautiful miner.
I've been called that so many times. I've not been called it in about 40 years, but that's when I was the small,
I lo-
ripe age of 102.
I'd like to bless your weapon.
His face just drops, and he's like, "Are you gonna try and touch it?"
I'm gonna touch it.
Okay, I came here for D&D, not porn.
Why are we doing smut?
Right, like, what is this? Go on Wattpad, bro.
You're gonna try and put your hand
DeviantArt.
on my pickaxe.
I am.
I don't need this Minecraft smut.
Just that's a sturdy shaft you got there.
I know, I crafted it myself. You like it?
Beautiful
Stop trying to rid up the
craftsmanship.
barbarian.
I found.
Goes whizzing up the
old-
damn armor
I
smith.
found
Watch
the
out.
old bark of a great pine, and I started biting it, and it was too hard for my teeth, so I stopped, and I found a piece of oak on the ground. It was rotten as shit. So I just made the handle out of that. It hasn't broken yet, but I'm glad you like it.
Well,
Zaros lets out
shut the
an
fuck up.
even bigger sigh and turns back to the scroll. Would any of you like to be chained up like
Yes, please.
twos?
Boy.
Why?
Because
Why
that
would
is
you say
what's
that?
going to happen if we don't get this done.
We all
And
know
let me
good-
tell you, it is not going to be pleasant.
Oh, you meant
Give me a moment. You're
Speak for
ruining
yourself.
You're ruining a moment here.
Make the moment faster.
Fine.
Okay,
I'm
look,
gonna give it a good grip.
Hold on. I will kill you.
I'm gonna
Just
cast
know.
daylight on your eyelids.
Just know that I don't like people touching my pickaxe, but since you are so sweet about it, I suppose you can. And he just like shyly puts his arm out.
I'm just going to like claw grip it like the
Ooh,
just
so
the
rough.
the
Oh
bendy
my
part.
God.
Just like
Part?
holding
What do you mean?
the pick part,
Oh, okay. That is not
Like
the head.
bendy.
like perpendicular to like the shaft,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna grip it, and it's gonna like glow for a bit. Oi, you like that, dude?
Don't touch
It's
the
gonna glow.
shaft.
It's gonna glow. It's gonna vibrate a bit, and then it stops.
I like it when you.
Bro made his tip glow.
For real.
All right, we're done here.
He just kind of takes it back and he just like rubs and just like kisses it and he just looks
It-
at you and just goes.
You feel a bit of magic coursing through it, and now it should do.
He shudders.
It's basically a +1
Oh.
magic weapon now.
Sick. So
I love
alright.
mining.
He now he now it kind of starts skipping away in the direction that Zoros was walking.
You said direction, right?
Zaros, yes.
Not with a D. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, with an erection. That too. But as he is skipping away, you do hear some like very faint like smacking sounds.
Oh.
He ain't clapping though. But all right. So are you guys gonna continue as well to follow him?
Yeah, I follow him.
I don't see why not.
All right.
I
So
do.
are you guys gonna do anything? Are you guys gonna do anything else as you travel, or?
I'm gonna pick up some rocks.
Just try to duct tape
Well,
Gravel's
I'm
mouth
just
shut.
remembering why I built the character like this. So, hang on.
Okay. Well, on your way. By the way, just for reference, it is nighttime.
Perfect. Oh, hang on. By the way, city secrets. I know secret places and cities and stuff. So it halves the time. I just want to bring that up in case
We're
that ever
not
happens.
in a city.
I know. I'm just saying in case that ever
Okay.
happens. I just
Um,
came across it.
okay. So it is nighttime. As you guys are moving along, I would like Zaros to give me a perception since you are kind of leading the charge here.
Holy shit.
Nice, good job. Okay, so Zaros, as you are kind of every once in a while looking at your scroll with this like runic compass on it, you see as you look at it at one point, you kind of look at it and you see it is starting to move a little bit more. It seems to like turn a little bit faster, and as you kind of look down to look in a direction, you feel the scroll kind of lightly vibrate once again, and but as you open it up, you notice that the words are now actively changing as the runic compass kind of like pulses with like a red glow, and the words also kind of like as they inscribe themselves again, they're now instead of like a white, it's not a white, like a bluish magical effect on it, it's now a red magical effect, and it now says instill the darkness, and the compass seems to have been kind of more fine-tuned to react to something closer. So it seems like you are getting closer. And as you once again look up in the direction, you see in the distance kind of like the flicker of a fire. It seems as though there might be a campfire out there somewhere in the woods.
Oh no.
I am going to.
I think I know where we're going.
Don't I have?
We're gonna kill a family of 4.
I sure hope so.
I'm going to individually
The
tell
fire
everybody.
is far away, by the way. Sorry, just to clarify. Go ahead.
I'm going to individually tell everybody. Wait, how far?
Like hundreds of feet.
Okay,
Like
I'm gonna.
just barely close enough that you could see the slightest flicker.
I'm going to turn around to everybody and say, "Campfire up ahead. Voice is low.
You think they
Move
got
quickly."
food?
I don't think they're friendly.
Oh. Fine.
And he's
I
gonna
get
say,
to test
"Voice
my
is
new
low."
pickaxe.
He says, "Voice is low. Move quickly."
Oh, wait, hold up.
He stops with a sigh. Yes.
Let me. I was just saying, let me touch you. Give me a sec. Go around.
And
I
he
got a
complies.
solution for this.
And he complies.
All right, get that. And you just hear the most like screechy, crunchiest like chant. It's like, "Urgh." It sounds like I'm almost like forcing like a nail out of my skin just through like willpower, and then you just see like, I don't know. How do I explain flavor of this? Let's say your shadows become darker. I don't fucking know. But what I'm trying to do is just cast Pass Without Trace.
So you
A veil of shadow. Yeah, shadows surround us,
so
and then
answer me this question. So you
yes.
conjuring this magic, you said you were like making unfathomable sounds.
Like really like guttural,
Okay,
crunchy.
roll
Like
me stealth.
before I cast Pass Without Trace.
You can cast it now. I mean, you can do it now. You already cast it.
This is to cast it. Okay.
No, you already casted it. This is just to see.
Alright. Okay. 18
That's an 8.
plus 10 from Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
That's the Pass Without Trace is the thing that gives the stealth.
Well, this is specifically. Oh well, I guess sorry. No, this was to see how quiet you might have been to not make weird sounds while you were casting it.
I see.
So I guess it was in the middle of you doing it. So I don't think you would have gotten a plus 10. So 8. You you seem to have like as this happens, Chu probably wouldn't care, but Zaros, you do kind of realize that was loud. You kind of like look up and look around, and like you kind of looked through the tree. You look through the trees. There's like a tree line, kind of like 20 feet in front of you, to where like in the direction you see what is happening in Hello Foot, to the direction that like you saw the flicker of the fire. And it's like you're kind of in like this relatively tall grass of this field. You don't see anything immediately, but I would like you to roll a perception once more.
Perception. That's performance. There you go. Perception.
Okay. As you're kind of looking, you think you might have seen the silhouette of a humanoid pass in front of the fire.
I'm gonna turn back to Choose and go. Next time, let me know before you do something like that.
I'm being
Come.
stealthy.
Good
Clearly.
job, Tune.
We have movement by the fire. Voice is low.
There's the people.
Let's move quickly.
There's
There are.
people.
And they might have something to do with our little job. So, if we
kill
can...
them.
Oh, we will. But
I
we
can't
need to
wait.
get there quietly.
I
Because we
can
don't
do
know.
that.
We don't know what they are, who they are, what they can do. So, we get there, do our job, then we kill. Understandable?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
I won't kill.
You'll get it. You'll get it. We just gotta be quiet for now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
he turns around and Paul... actually, well, he doesn't need to. And then starts slowly, but... Well, not slowly. Quickly, but discreetly walking to the
Could
fire.
I get everyone's passive perception?
15.
Passive
17.
perception 14.
Okay, 15, 14,
17.
17. Okay,
Copper nuts is
13.
13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15. All right,
17
literally.
was Matt's.
Okay, who was the lowest?
17.
Copper.
Copper, and that was a 13. Okay, so literally everybody notices that a figure that is just kind of crunching and stepping through the woods towards your group is not, they're not like jogging or sprinting, they are just steadily walking towards you. And they are now not that far away. It seems that they had been moving towards you for a minute.
Nice.
Zaros is gonna make
So
a hand
fucking-
motion
What
to
we do?
hide. He's gonna make a hand motion to hide, and for the dumber ones of the group, he's going to look at them and telepathically speak to them and say, hide.
I can do that. And then Gravel just kind of like crouches, and you guys are in relatively tall grass, so he just disappears.
Yeah, Zaros is gonna pull up his hood of his cloak of invisibility.
Okay.
Can I climb
I'm
a
going
tree?
to go up to Zaros and say, Zaros, someone walking.
I know. Voice.
Watch
No.
out. Watch out.
And yeah, he whispers back, I know. Keep your voice low.
Watch out.
And he is going to move out of the brush, and he's gonna just hide behind a tree while invisible and be as probably like the furthest one out, probably closest to the
Okay. I
the
will
figure while
need
invisible.
you to roll a stealth at advantage, just to see, like, make sure you don't make too much noise.
Also, everyone has
Yeah.
a plus 10.
Yes, it'll be very hard for you to not succeed on the. You're fine.
Do I roll stealth?
No, you don't have to. Wait, what were you doing, Matt? Just double check.
I was telling the guy to watch out because there is someone walking.
I'd like to climb a tree.
How loudly?
Me?
No, Matt.
Oh.
Watch out.
I mean, are you trying to be
Okay.
quiet about saying that, or?
But I can't do this voice in a whisper.
Okay, so no, you're fine.
You sound like you're trying to make a really bad Native American
Try
impression.
and climb a tree, Ryan.
Yes.
Okay.
I have
Not
a
what I'm
cli-
going for it.
I have a climbing speed. So I can.
Okay.
So that
Give
should
me a
just.
stealth at disadvantage.
Okay, I'd win. A 17.
Okay. You climb the tree, and
I'm so glad I have passed without trees.
yeah, you climb
That was
the
a
tree.
7.
And you, as you're like climbing it, you see the figure. They are getting considerably closer and closer. They don't really seem to react, so you don't think that they noticed you. But
Fireball.
as they get closer, you kind of hear the classic sounds of metal as they step, and in the darkness, for those of us, who here has dark sight?
Me.
I do.
Okay,
I
can you give me the
do
ranges?
60 feet.
60.
60.
60. Okay, Gravel has 120 because Deep Gnome. Let's go. So,
But he's
Gravel,
in the grass.
he does not see this person. He is not even he doesn't know they're there outside of the clanking. Everybody else, as this figure gets closer in the darkness, you see a plated, large-ish humanoid wielding a very large pole axe. And
Guys, I wonder who it is.
as they walk up, you see this man kind of walk past the first tree that Zaros is hiding by, and he walks straight up to the tree that Chu climbed, and you see him raise this poleaxe and take it to the base of the tree with extreme power. And Jesus Christ, the tree comes down with just splintering, just okay, style points. What do I roll for style points here? This.
Performance.
Man. Okay. Oh, man, if only I did not roll a 2. As this tree falls, Chu, I'm going to have you roll acrobatics to see if you can kind of stabilize yourself.
Okay.
In a falling tree?
Well, like, as he's falling out of it, see if he can, like, not land on the ground super hard. Like, kind of brace himself.
Okay.
What do we get?
10.
You don't have any bonus. Okay, so you
No, I rolled terribly.
and so you don't hit the ground especially hard, but as you were falling, you see this man try and grab you out of the air, but he completely misses you. And but he is now just like looking at you, and I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative like now. But
Damn!
Adam, as you see
I
this
rolled a
man,
nat 1 on initiative.
you
I have a -1 to initiative.
so you here, we'll wait. So you're gonna go first in initiative. As you begin to take your turn, the scroll that is still on your person and isn't invisible, you can see it, nobody else can, once again vibrates, and you see like it kind of glows, which does very slightly illuminate the things around you, but there's not much behind you, so it's not really visible. Are you going to like look at it?
Yes.
This will,
I'm
if you
going to
look
look
at
at
it now, it will be an action.
Yes.
Okay. You see the the text once again change, and the compass now pulses red, and it is now just a circle with like essentially a like rune pentagram, not really pentagram, but kind of like that style, in the center of it. It pulses red, and then it kind of fades, and it has all these intertwining like etchings, and it says, "Take the power and instill the seed." And you recognize this as a magic circle that essentially allows you to take a spell and use it for yourself.
I'm assuming taking the spell would be an action as well, so I can't do it this time.
Yes. So, but you would be able to take it, and once you get it, you'll be able to recognize what it is as well. But
Okay. Who would be the next most intelligent in the team?
May.
Gravel has a 15 intelligence.
May.
I have 8.
Nice.
So it would be Gravel.
I don't know, what is that?
No, I lied. I have 12.
What about Coppernuts?
15.
Coppernuts, 15. Okay, so it's the same as Gravel.
Wait, why am I the second stupid?
I wonder why.
Uh, I cannot. Can I see either Coppernuts or
You
Gravel?
kind of remember where Gravel is, but he has still not reacted to like stuff happening.
But can
which
I
he's supposed to be
see him?
hiding. No, he is in the
Okay
grass.
then. Can I see Coppernuts?
Zach, what is Coppernuts doing?
No, no. What?
You're great at this.
We're in combat, so we kind of need you to know what you're doing.
What the fuck? Piercing damage.
Where is he right now?
With everyone, I guess.
Like, okay. So, I'm going to assume this guy is in the middle of us.
Relatively,
Like,
yeah.
we're all in different spots. I'm going to assume Coppernuts is hiding behind a tree of sorts.
We'll say that.
Would you say that I have line of sight of him?
Sure.
I am going to use a bonus action and speak to him telepathically. I cannot English. And say, he is the one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. What was that?
I'm very skilled at magic.
Yeah. So, as you speak to Copper, the knight will once again take a swing at the man on the ground.
Who's the man on the ground?
You.
Me?
You.
That is a 30.
Huh.
Does that hit?
I think that hits. What's your
Okay.
AC? I'm just kidding.
13.
So that is 16 points. So you're kind of on the ground, not necessarily prone, but you're in that process of getting up. And he takes his poleaxe and he kind of does like a maneuver where he like brings it back and you get hit directly in the side with like the bludgeoning part of it. And after that, he once again kind of brings it over and he's going to try and swipe you with the blade, which is going to be what's your AC?
13.
Hit, good lord.
Yeah, my
He
PC is
literally can't miss you, so that's sick.
I don't
That's
think
16
he can miss
damage,
any of us.
15 damage, and 8 damage to you.
Bro just wanted a party wife.
That's 40 something damage. Okay.
With that, you see him kind of hit you 3 times, and he is going to kind of spin his axe up again, and kind of sensing that you would not be alone here, he kind of just looks around, and he seems to ready himself to something else. He's not sure what, but either way, he is preparing. With that, we are on Steven.
Steven! I thought you were dead!
I'm going to try something stupid.
Imagine that.
I am going to try to cast
You die.
Fireball at 3rd level. No, I'm gonna cast. Wait. No, okay. So, I'm going to try to cast Hold Person.
Okay. What's the roll for that again?
DC 15.
Wisdom.
He succeeds. Barely.
Damn it!
Okay, so with this, I'm assuming you have to kind of half expose yourself to be able to cast the spell to see him. Which
Wait,
he
let me
obviously can. I mean, you have to be able to see him. I know that. So you gotta kind of.
Yeah.
So him already kind of being alert. he kind of feels the spell get cast and he resists it, and he looks over and he sees you peeking. Are you behind a tree? I forget. What are you doing?
I was next to the guy.
Gravel?
No. Zaz.
Oh, okay. So you're next to him. Yeah. So he looks over and sees you, and you see him kind of pointing his halberd at you. Um, and is that gonna be all you do? What else you
Wait,
got?
so he didn't land it? Or what?
He did not land it.
It didn't work.
Damn it.
I mean, what do I do?
What else you got?
Can I go into rage
It's a bonus
as
action.
a bonus action? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna if I do something really funny, I'm gonna go into rage, and when I do that, I am a wild surge barbarian. So I'm gonna roll a d8 to see what happens. It's a 5. Whenever a creature hits me with an attack roll before my rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Okay. It's pretty good, honestly. Okay. Is that your turn?
I guess, yep.
So then we move on to Chew. You are kind of able to like steady yourself and like get back on your feet, and you are right next to this man. So
I let out a guttural like roar, kind of like like a lion's roar, and I begin to change physically. I grow lots of hair on my body and my claws and my hands, my fingertips extended to claws. And with that, I okay. I would like to attack him. Does I get 3 attacks off of this?
okay,
Does a 22 hit?
that does.
Okay, it does. What? 11 damage, because plus 3 from rage. Yeah.
Okay.
11 damage. Crit time.
Let's go. All right. What's your max?
My max
Max and
is
this plus a basic roll.
my max is an 11.
Okay. So that's 11 plus your regular roll 9.
Yeah.
11 plus 9.
And
Nice
then-
hit. Nice hit.
And then a 27. All right, another one.
Yep. 7. Okay.
7. Okay, wait, one thing. From my bonus damage, does that apply? Does it apply once or twice to a crit? My bonus plus 3
Oh,
from
just
rage.
once. Just once.
Okay. And then
So that'll
I'm
be a plus 6 on those, since for like the rage and the third attack. So
yeah. Okay, and then give me a DC. What's my infectious fury DC 8 plus wisdom plus 4, 14 plus fuck, I can't read. 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus 4 is 50. Give me a DC 15 con saving throw.
con.
A wisdom saving throw, sorry.
He fails.
He takes 2d12 psychic damage.
Nice.
Alright, and then... Oh, rage is a bonus action. I can't do that. Never mind.
You can't. You just did.
Yeah. No, I can.
What's
That's
the
a free
damage?
thing. I just... oh, I need to roll that for gore. 2d12. Normally I can make him attack someone else, but he's alone right now. 17 psychic damage.
Nice, nice.
Alright, so do you need me
Okay.
to do the math for you?
No, I got it all.
Okay.
So, all right. So you get up, clearly very pissed off
A bit
for
schmad.
what he did to you, and you stand, and he kind of clearly he was looking at what's his nuts, Steven, and as he looks back, you're actively swinging, and he manages to block the first attack, like slightly, you still manage to get a hit on his like his left arm that kind of like knocks him, and with your second attack, you manage to just dig it straight into like his abdomen and his armor, and it manages to break through the plate, and you hear him kind of just like seemingly kind of spill blood out of his mouth. And with your third and final attack, you manage to rip your arm out of his gut and just slam him into the ground. And for the time being, he is going to be considered prone because you did a lot of damage that turn.
I'd also.
Good.
I don't think it matters much if he's prone now, but I was also gonna say I'd like to stand in between him and Steven.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll
And
pass my turn.
with that, it is. Oh, I am way too far up. Who is it? Me. I think. Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Copper rolled a 3.
Don't
Okay, so
shut the fuck up.
Gravel.
Don't forget your +1
Yes.
to
Gravel. Is that to hit or damage?
both. It's basically a magic item +1 now.
Gravel is going to sprint up, going, "Filthy Metal Man!" And he is going to. Is this a? Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so he's gonna run up, and you see him holding his great pick, but as he brings it down, he kind of like seems to fumble it and drop. And he's like, "Shit!" And you see him kind of cast a spell, and his hands get enveloped in like this almost like flaky dark magic, and he's gonna try and touch this knight with them. And as he casts a second level inflict wounds, it is.
That does have advantage, right? Is it an attack roll or a...
Yes, it is going to hit. I do need to roll it one more time. It's an advantage. Okay. Alright, that is 40-10.
I think he said 40. 40-10, like
40.
as at a number. 40. How old are you? 40-10.
So 16 there.
Solid.
And he's gonna use his bonus to try and pick his pickaxe back up. And he's gonna pass his turn, and it is now Copper's turn.
Okie dokie. How far away am I from
I'd
Mr.
imagine
Sir
you're
guy?
maybe like 30.
110 is just 50.
30? Okay.
We'll say that.
Okay, that actually... Okay, cool. Is anyone between me and it?
Me,
There's
probably.
people. Yeah, there's people right next to it. There's Gravel and
Shit.
like
Okay.
You can also rotate around them.
yeah.
I'm strategizing. I'm strategizing. Give me a second. Yeah, could I blast Boogeyman with Ray of Sickness?
Mhm.
I'm gonna do that shit from behind my tree still.
Oof.
Or not. Or I'm fucking not. Fucking me.
Bro, if you rolled a 1, you definitely would have hit another homie. Honestly, Ryan, odds or evens?
Odds, because
Okay,
I'm always on top.
Gravel is going to roll a dex saving throw to see if he
God
manages to
damn
dodge
it.
it. 10. What did you roll, Zach? A 9. Okay, Gravel gets hit by this.
Can I jump in front? Can I move in front of the way? Can I choose since I won the bet? Can I choose to? Wait, did you pass or fail the saving throw?
I failed.
Can I choose to?
Well, it wasn't really a saving throw. It was just if he was able to get out of the
Oh,
way.
it's an attack. Never mind. It's a. Never mind. That wouldn't
So,
have
alright,
worked anyways.
what does it do again, Zach?
I love this. Fuck. On hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed, if it is,
Oh, you
it
got
is
this.
also poisoned until the end of your turn.
Okay, it's fine. I'm good at con. Roll the damage, though.
Yeah. Oh, I sucked on that too. Let's go.
7?
Yeah.
Sick. So,
Yes,
and then the
it
con is oh, I rolled bad. It's
You
cocked
rolled
though. This might be a
terrible. Oh my
17.
god.
Okay, now it's an 11. What was this? So I'm assuming I failed that.
Con save.
Unless you have
15.
horrid stats. Yeah, okay. So
No,
do I
yeah.
take damage immediately, or does that start next turn?
On a failed save, I guess it's just now.
Okay.
Yeah, on the hit, the target takes 2d8.
Okay, so that's just that. All right.
And then,
So
yeah.
top of the round, we are back to Zaros,
Fuck.
and Zaros. This man, you see him get absolutely pummeled by Chu as he was distracted. And as Gravel ran up, you see him place his hands on him, and as he casted the spell, you see the open wound and the penetrations in this guy's armor. They kind of swell with like a dark necrotic energy, and you can tell that it just does more damage. This guy's not looking too hot, but he definitely still has a lot of fight left in him. But as he seems injured and he seems to be getting considerably weaker, the scroll pulses once again, and it seems like the spell held within has gotten not stronger, but longing almost. Like it seems like it needs to be used, almost as if it has a mind of its own.
So speaking to everyone isn't an action, right?
No, it'd be
Okay, good.
free action.
Breathing is an action, though.
Yes.
Shit.
Just hold your breath.
I'm gonna take the hood off, and actually no, I'm gonna keep the hood on, and I'm gonna yell, "We need him alive!"
But why?
You don't know that.
I would prefer to keep him alive,
Torture?
and I'm
The
going to
difference
use
between his
the.
characters.
I'm going to use
grab the
my. Yeah, I'm gonna use my action and grab the spell.
Okay. So as you grab, like you reach your hand to touch the paper, you expect it to stop, but your hand like goes almost into this demi-plane, and it's like it goes up to your forearm, and you feel it's just this extreme cold as your arm is in there, and it's almost to a point where it hurts, and you are actually going to take damage from this.
I mean, I'm a tiefling though. Would that? Because I'm quite
Tiefling
hot.
is fire, not.
Cold.
Yeah, but a tiefling is hot,
No,
isn't he?
it's not.
No, I'm thinking
But-
of fucking what's his name from Baldur's Gate.
Karlach?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, she resists fire damage from infernal legacy,
But-
but nothing
So
cold.
yeah, you reach your hand in here, and you, I mean, it hurts, but like you can feel your arm getting imbued, and where your
You cut
forearm is
out.
sticking, you can feel your arm getting imbued with like this magic, and at like the part of your forearm that is still, it's about to here, you see like these black almost veins going up into your arm, and it stops at about your shoulder, and eventually you pull your arm back out of this scroll, and the scroll kind of just like shatters, and it turns into this dust, and it just kind of floats away. But your hand
Good. I was getting tired of holding it anyways.
is now like almost completely black, but it gets like thinner into these like veiny like structures that go up your arm, and in your palm there's like a rune in it, and as you look at it, you just have this immediate knowledge that upon touching a target, you will be able to essentially take all of this energy that was just put in you and force it into them, and to essentially dominate them with the magic.
Oh.
And how much damage am I taking?
You are going to take
1,000,000.
minimum damage, 2 whole cold damage.
Let's go.
Are you sure you don't need to, like, take a long rest or something?
Yeah, that might have hit hard. But also, as
Nice.
you have been kind of rejuvenated by this magic, you do get another action. Now, however, you do know just by the way that the scroll reacted, the weaker that this man gets, you will probably have a better chance of the spell working.
Do I only have one chance at the spell? Or...
You are not positive.
Shit. So you said he was not doing too hot.
He is growing weaker, but he still has fight left in him. You do think that at the moment it would be easier to get him. It will be an attack roll, and he is prone, so you will have advantage. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I am going to attempt it. I'm gonna run up to him, and I'm gonna
so
place my hand at the back of his neck.
What is your spell modifier? Your spell attack modifier?
Plus 9.
Okay, so roll essentially that. Just roll a spell attack with advantage.
How do I roll a spell?
Just roll
roll
two
a
d20s. Just roll two d20s.
$19.
13.
Yeah.
22.
Okay, yeah. So, you managed to run up as this man is trying to now get back up off the ground as it was about to be, his turn. And you place your left hand directly on the back of his head, and it seems to almost burn through his helmet. And you hear him just start to yell, and pain is the magic seems to sear itself into him, and you see the black veins kind of start to recede and go out through your palm, and he seems to stop moving, and you are left with a scar on your palm in the shape of that rune.
I'm gonna... Once all the magic's gone out, I'm gonna immediately take my hand off and I'm gonna shake it ah! That was not a pleasant feeling.
Is he dead?
I would
Gravel
hope
just
not.
kind of kicks him.
I would assume not.
Yeah. He is currently motionless on the ground.
You said it went burned a hole through his
It
helmet?
burned a hole through the back of his helmet, yes.
What about his skull?
Unknown.
Can I remove his helmet?
You can attempt to, yeah.
I like to remove his helmet.
Okay. So as you go down, you kind of start to finagle the helmet off. It's kind of on there. It seems to be kind of tight on this man's head. You start to get it off all the way, and as you start to slide it, a now clawed hand just whips up and grabs you by the wrist and starts to just crush your hand. I need you to make a strength save.
Strength save? I think I make this with advantage, don't I? Because I'm raging still. Let me check if I can do that right. Yeah, strength saving throws. Yeah. Alright. Plus 9. Nat 20. 29.
Okay. So you...
That was a 19 and a 20. Holy
yeah,
shit.
I saw that. That was good. So you managed to rip your hand out of this clawed gauntlet, essentially, and but you back away because just the pure power that it kind of just instantly had, it kind of frightened you, and this man now standing up, but now flowing with just this veil of darkness. His armor itself seems to have reshaped, and in case it's not exceedingly obvious as to what I am saying, he now looks like this. And Gravel, seeing this, he's like, "Man, that's crazy." But looking at the ground,
I think I've seen this before.
What? No, no. Looking at the ground, the knight now he does not have a weapon in his hand. The halberd is still on the ground, but seems to be kind of lost in space. That what he did seemed to be purely instinctual, but he kind of just walks off towards the center of the field and just kind of stands there, not seemingly doing anything.
Do I have his
Zaros,
helmet?
No, his helmet is still on his head.
Damn it.
Zaros is gonna grab the pole arm and plant it down next to him. The now corrupted figure.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright.
So wait, what
Feel
did
like
you
you're
do?
going to
Sorry.
do this?
He like
Corrupted him.
he took the he essentially like what are you asking?
Like, I'm asking, like, what is he doing now, and is that from what he did? What is the guy doing now, and is that caused by what Adam's character
He
did?
is just standing in the middle of the field, kind of doing nothing, and you're not sure because the spell was essentially purely meant to instill darkness from your essentially lord.
Should
So
I
you can essentially guess that he is possessed in a way.
is that you? Is he yours? Can I kill him?
No killing.
You say that, and the man kind of glances over his shoulder at you.
Oi, what's up? Anyways, are you sure? So we can't kill him.
I pull my my hood down and reveal myself again.
You already did that.
No, I didn't. I said I wasn't gonna do it.
Oh.
So I pull my hood down
But
and look back. No,
who am I supposed to kill?
it'll come, I'm sure, but not him.
But
You
Seems our overlords have
so
job for this
is
one.
he your pet now?
Not mine, sadly. But
Do you bark?
he is.
Does
He
he
sighs.
bark?
the man now listening to Chu like fully turns around and looks at him, and he raises a hand kind of just and holds it out at him, and you see some of like the smoky veil come out of his arm and kind of go above him, and it solidifies as it just kind of grabs his head, and like it almost solidifies into the shape of a hand, kind of similar to his gauntlet, and just grabs his head, and doesn't do anything at the moment, but you find it hard to move, and if you try to move, I'm gonna have to make you roll something.
You probably want to stop speaking right now.
What's his name?
I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that the job is done, and we should leave.
As you say this, Zaros, you feel a burning sensation on your chest, kind of like in front of your heart. And as you kind of like pull your like robe or whatever you have on out just to
And
look,
suit down, yeah.
you now see a second like black essentially mark kind of charring itself onto your skin, which you know as essentially a merit reward for a successful mission.
Yes.
Do you need like an leave or something?
I mean,
A what?
I don't know. Clearly, if we're not in his domain little thingy, he doesn't need us anymore, so. You want to go kill the
So-
other people?
Okay. How far away are they?
They're, I mean, you saw like some other things, but I mean, it's the 100 feet away, hundreds of feet away rather. It's the campfire.
Oh, damn it!
But as like Gravel says this, you do notice on the figure, the hand kind of twitches a little bit, and the shadow of the gauntlet holding you kind of falters to a point that it kind of retracts back into the man's arm, but then he lowers it, and he just goes back to kind of staring off into space.
Okie dokie.
Zaros looks at the man and says, "The weapon's there if we need it." I don't know what our Lord has planned for you, but do it well.
So it's just like
And he
slavery.
just kind of glances over at you, doesn't say anything.
Then I look to the group and clap my hands. Who wants to kill things?
Me!
Let's go find who's in that camp.
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you think is at the camp?
Victims.
Okay.
Are you guys just that stupid?
Well, the characters don't know. I'm playing as the character.
Okay,
They're fine.
good, cool.
And so are you guys
Good.
going to kind of start marching off in that direction?
This seems
I
like
would
an
love
awful
to.
idea.
So,
Can I?
as you do this, you start marching off. You hear behind you kind of like a gust of wind almost is kind of what it similarly sounds like. And as you kind of glance back, you notice that the man is gone. And in front of you, kind of like a puff of like that same shadowy veil, he now stands staring you down. So, about 10 feet away from you,
So he appears in front of me as I'm
basically.
making my merry way. Are you? Can I? What is he trying to do here?
Are you talking?
Can
to
I?
Start-
Roll, can I like? Can I
You
get
can
a
roll an
general gist
insight.
of? I would love to roll insight. 18.
You get the idea that he is not going to let you past him.
But come on, we beat you fair and square, but we couldn't
Zeus-
even kill you.
Zaris lets out a sigh and is like, guess the Lords don't want us going that way.
This
is
not your job. Yeah,
What?
that was him speaking, obviously.
But,
Dexter, why does your fart smell like garlic?
sorry.
That's such an odd fucking fart smell. Anyways,
Maybe.
sorry.
But
I really just want to blind this guy and see if we can get past.
I don't even know if he has eyes anymore.
No.
Defying
me
means defying the King of Darkness.
But can I?
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
Actually,
Uh,
I literally can't.
Can you at least take us home?
What'd you say, Zach?
Might be. Oh, I said I literally can't do that. Might be.
Hmm.
I want to do that to big homie.
Can you at least send us out of the woods?
He just does not respond, but he still stays there, just staring at you.
Zaris lets out a disappointed sigh and claps his hand again to get the attention of everybody. The Lords clearly don't want us interfering.
that guy?
No.
You want
Why
to take
not?
some sucker shots at my banana cage, Bilbo?
Ignoring what that thing just said, we are going to go back.
touched my rod, and I didn't even get to use it.
Who's up for looking for some bandits?
Me.
Can
Kill them?
What was-
Yes.
what was it? Can I desecrate their corpses?
Zaris just stands there, his face just frozen for a second as he thinks.
I'm gonna go pee behind
Sure,
that tree
why
over
not?
there.
Did you know jaguars hang their prey in trays?
Pretty sure that is just leopards.
Leopards, jeopards, same difference.
Either way, let's leave this man to his job and go have some fun with some bandits.
Can I rip their heads off?
Absolutely.
Hooray.
Can I put my pickaxe in places that it doesn't need to go?
Absolutely. On them.
Oh.
How tall is Gravel?
He is 3'1".
Can he ride my shoulder? Can he ride my shoulder?
Are you gonna ask him? Or are you just gonna pick him up?
I don't know. Let me roll a d4. I forgot to pick. I forgot to think about what the choices actually meant.
Sick.
Sit on my shoulder. And I'm not gonna like help him at all. I'm just gonna like stand like 3. Like I'd say I'm like 6'2", and I'm just standing, towering above him.
Okay.
Climb on my shoulder, providing zero assistance.
Are you gonna come
like,
down here?
What?
Okay, I'll do it myself. And he's gonna take a very wide swing directly at one of your shins.
Okay.
With his pickaxe. 15.
Am I still in rage?
I don't know. Probably not,
The
considering
fight's
that you're
ended,
just
so-
talking. Yeah. 15.
I'm assuming he hits me no matter what he rolls.
I mean, no, I mean, if you could like dodge out of the way, he's just going for your shin. But does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay. He has a +6. So for one, you take 12 points of. We'll say this is blunt damage. He's not trying.
Oh, that's a.
With like his piercing end, he's just trying to hit you with like the shaft of it to like knock you down a peg, quite literally on your knee. And as you like.
Did I take half damage or? What'd you say?
Yeah, we'll say you take half since he's not using like the piercing. But like now that you're on a knee, he kind of like just pulls one of your arms down so that your like hands on the ground, and he just kind of like mounts you. And but instead of like getting on your shoulders, he's like on your back, like riding you like a horse.
Piggyback.
Yeah. Well, let's go, big man.
You have a very strange way of doing this, but alright. And I would like. Can I? Where are we even heading?
I don't know.
How's my sense of smell?
Well, I can tell where we are. Apparently.
Do you know where the? Can I try and sniff out bandits?
You
Like a
can,
bloodhound?
but I'm going to lead us to the road, and then you sniff them out.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
I'm gonna clap my hands again. All right, let's get going.
You like clapping.
And
You should replace your hand with a vibra slap.
As people are here,
what?
kind of talking and chatting with each other, and the communication kind of continues on. The screen gets darker and the voices get quieter, and until it eventually comes to a black screen with bold white text that says "The End," and that is
That's all, folks.
And that's all, folks. But yeah, that's where
That's all, folks.
that went a lot faster than I thought it would, because I didn't think that Ryan would actually have like a decent damage character.
That's why I picked the Hill Giant string. I roll terrible in everything.
The Win Maxer wouldn't have a Win Max character.
Literally,
Crazy.
I had the only thing that was win maxing is choosing an item that gave me strength.